Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to mind over magic, shall we? So one of the tips up here is to learn about classes, and they want us to talk about how to go to classes, but we already did that. We built a learning stone, and they will go to classes within the time of day that classes are set, which is a huge portion of the day, which is good. Now, I'm going to pause it because I do want to go to priorities, and you see how we kind of have teaching at the same priority as some of these jobs. And the issue that we're going to run into here is that I want, for example, Barrick, my lightning mage, to always be researching right now. So yes, I want them to teach, but I don't want them to do it at a rate that's higher than research. So I can set research to higher than anything else, but I don't really want to do that. And so what I'm going to actually do is tick down research by right-clicking just to medium priority, not high or low. And then Dorian or Vincent will take care of teaching. They are not... yes, I want wands to be made, but it's not a huge priority for me right now. Because I need to focus on building up the school and using my wood on other things. Alright, and the ghost is putting in these beds. I'll speed it up. And while this happens, let's go ahead and just start putting in some walls on the outside here. Is this as far over as it will go? It is, okay. I'm just going to kind of, preemptively build these exterior walls. This is something that the ghost can do. Nobody else could reach this, but the ghost can just fly up there and make it happen. You can see on materials we do have a decent amount of stone, but we're going to need some more. And we're going to get some more by exploring the spine. Yes, all of my people are not at full health, but that's okay. Okay, and everybody's still sleeping. They're going to recharge their mana. And we're going to go ahead and do a ritual for fog once we get some more wood. Get that pushed back a little bit. Alright, and they want to tell us about conviction, which we've already kind of talked about, and research, which we've already talked about, so I'll just clear those. This medical rest warning is going to persist in the upper left until they get medical rest. You can hover the mouse over this to see who actually needs to be healed. And it's not that dire. But for example, we're going to want a lot of stone for building walls and such up here. So I'm going to click on Start Battle and see what's in here. Now in this room is a fight that's actually easier in some ways than those chest smashers, because they were level 6. There's 2 level 3s and 2 level 2s in here, and the good thing is all of these mages are weak to nature, so Dorian is going to do some amazing work in here. And none of them are strong to what we have, so we're going to begin this battle. Now if you want, you can bring the student into the battle, I believe, but well, actually, you know what? Let me click on this student, go to their mage sheet, and see what their quests are. Eat in a room with no other students or staff present, solo diner, sleep in a dormitory. Okay, so we want to build them a dormitory, and cast during 33 class times in any classroom. Okay, so what am I looking at, by the way? When you look at your new people, they have trials. Now, your starting staff do not have these, but your initiates will have trials. These trials, if you complete them, give them an experience boost, and they help them when they elevate into an apprentice or a staff member. I believe it affects the relic that they create in that process. So if you can, to make stronger mages, it's advised to try and accomplish these trials, but it's not a deal breaker, especially early game when you're desperate to get more staff members as workers. But I just was checking if there was a combat related situation here, and there isn't. So let's just go ahead and go down here and fight. Now you might say, well, why are you fighting? You're already hurt. And yes, we are hurt, but we should not get devastated by this. Now, right away, I could do Swirling Vines, which does double damage, and it's going to kill the one in the back row that's level 1. So we can one-shot a Belcher, and then go ahead and Fireball right here. My next staff member... No, I'm going to take the sheer kill. Oh, I can't. They're in the back row. Okay. Let me Fireball right here then. Never mind. Oh, that was nice. Okay. So then we can just go ahead and bolt and take care of this one. Great. So I'm on the vines right here. Fireball. And bolt. Oh, man. What a shame. I think there was a better way for me to have done that, so we would have avoided taking that extra bit of damage there, but not the end of the world. So we complete this. Everybody gets experience, which is great. And then we also get 25 stone and 20 iron. Which is great. We're going to need iron in a moment, I'll show you, and stone we always need as we're early. But also, if you look inside this chamber, let's see. Well, that's just the stuff that we got. We just have to gather it. What we did, though, is we unlocked the fungal cavern, which gives us access to smoke, pearl, stone, and brain. And then the lava mine and the spine, which gives us access to these rewards. And you want to kind of make sure you keep a good balance of building up top and exploring out here. Now I'm going to try to chop that, even though it's kind of like embedded. And here we go. Look, class is in session. And you know who's teaching? It's the ghost. Now this is fine. But what this means is that I think if we had a staff member assigned to this, they would also be getting experience. But that's okay. The student is learning. Oh, well, it's not okay because we have a bunch of idle staff. Let's see. How much wood do I have? 12? Okay. So we need to do some stuff. I'm going to get assigned... first of all, I'm just going to double-click on these rats, and we're going to hunt them. And I'm going to double-click on these gut berries, and we're going to harvest these. And then let's go ahead and mine these rocks here. Perfect. So that should take care of the idling. Now they want to tell us about trials, which we just talked about. So they level up faster because they get experience, which levels them up faster, and it increases the level of the relic that they manifest when they are promoted, basically. All right, so we've researched gutberries. Actually, if we look at our research, we're almost done with everything that we've queued, and we want to move into a different category if we can, and we want to certainly go ahead and start planting trees. Basic furnishings is good too. We're going to add this so that we can build windows to get some bedrooms going. Rustic dining. Actually, yeah, let's get rustic dining. Light my fire. This provides another light source, which is good. Shine on. Yeah, very good, very good. We do need this grave, just in case anybody dies, but we want to get into... quilting is so good, so we want to move in that direction, so I'm going to queue this up too. Now, of course, I'll talk about quilting and all that stuff when we get there. Quilting basically lets you make your own automatons to do, like, cleaning and hauling. Okay, here we go, here we go. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so we have some idle staff again, and this is okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start building more walls and making some plans for what we want to do. So we could build a wall that's 4 here, and we could start creating a narrower stairwell if we'd like, to divide these rooms a bit better. You can see it's going to destroy my roof if I do this. And then we'll go ahead and hallway. Let me demolish the roof. Now, demolishing the roof will give us some wood back temporarily, which is nice. As you can see, we immediately have a little bit more wood, and we need to build a hallway in the front. And don't forget, like, it looks like it's fine because I built this hallway, but you see how there's this icon for wall not supported? Look behind here. This bottom wall section is not built, so we need to kind of put that in there, make sure it's in there. And then now that icon will go away because they are supported. Same thing here. It couldn't build it because the roof was in the way. We'll have to wait for the roof to get demolished. Okay. Adam completed his first trial, eager to learn. So he is level 2. He completed his trial, rocking and rolling. I'm going to bring in another mage. We could summon in... we have some other wands. We got the earth wand done. Let's go ahead and get an air student, for example. And then let me go to the wand shaper. And we're going to add a dark wand and a water wand. And do until 1, do until 1. So I've set all trees to be chopped, but there just aren't very many that we can reach. We have a new student, Jackpot. And we need to build a hallway here. And here. And here. And we can replace these with doors if we need them. Okay. Let's see. Good. I have an idle staff member, so I'm just going to go ahead and start a battle here. See what's going on. So we have weak to fire, weak to lightning, and weak to nature. Excellent. Okay, so We're going to go ahead and Swirling Vine. This will do double damage to the back guy and just kill it. And we can Fireball. We do double damage to the back row, but we can't quite get there yet because this idiot's in the way. I will do actually double damage over here. And then we'll Swirling Vines. Alright. Fireball. Okay. So double damage crit means that one's gone. And we'll just go ahead and start bolting. Growth. And Fireball. Okay, then. That happened. Got it. So we get some Brain, Stone, and Smoke Pearl. We'll take it. And we cleared another chamber. We have some idlers, so what do we need to do? Well, we're going to click on all hunting that needs to be done, which is a lot. All gut berries that we want to harvest. And you see, okay, these rooms have been built. Fantastic. Let me go back to building walls. And let me finish that project. And while we're here, I'm just going to move these torches to where they can actually do something. And I'm going to select these dire rats for hunting. Okay. I'm actually just going to select all the plants that we have and just harvest them and chop them. Just to make sure that we have some labor assigned while we finish up. Okay, good. This torch has been moved. I'm going to move this torch just to get some basic lighting set in. Good. Let's select this wall torch and that one's not done, so let me select the one that's actually finished. Alright, and advanced controls, resource selection. Oh, we already talked about this. Okay, we have some idle students because they don't have anything to haul currently, and I really am just waiting for wood so I can perform this ritual, which is sad, but I have to wait for these trees to grow a bit. I can't build a roof at the moment because I don't really have enough wood to do that, and so I need to kind of save what I've got. We could disintegrate this into its, reagents, but we need these bed for our existing students. Let me say, okay, so plants are done. Animals will hunt these, and then there's no crystals. Looks like there's nothing to mine either. Barrack has leveled up, which is good. There we go. Okay, so the fog has advanced, which means it is easier for us to repel the fog because it's so close. So we can immediately push the fog back. So I am, because I've played the game before, I'm building very rapidly. And you see how, I've got the second floor, and not everything is necessarily set, but it gives us an area to plan with. And because of that, I kind of outpaced my wood. So I had to wait until the fog was closer to do the ritual. And this is just pretty natural, but you can see now we have a little bit of wood that we can access as the fog has been pushed back. And we probably want to push it back again, but we do need that wood to do it. But we'll get the wood back if we push it back. And so let's see how much wood we can get from harvesting, for example, these trees. The students don't have much to do because we don't have chests. Once we get things for them to haul, everything's going to go much faster. I am going to boost the priority of that tree to level 5 so that we actually get the wood from this. In the meantime, I can build some crafting, which is a gruel pot. So a gruel pot takes iron and stone. So we can build the gruel pot and say, okay, where do I want to make my kitchen? I'm going to just put it right here for right now in the basement. We'll move it later. But I'm going to build this there. It gives people something to do, and we could start cooking some meals. Now we have 44 wood. And I'm immediately going to do the ritual again to push the fog back. This will wake everybody up. We will push back the fog. And then we will be able to get a little bit more wood and do some more work. See, so it's raining now, which means that everything that is out in the rain, let's see. Rainstorms are frequent and cause durability damage to furnishings and reagents that are not covered by a roof or storage. Rain can even seep through the floors. When a furnishing reaches 0, it's broken. Mages use earth to repair the furnishings in order to use it again. Reagents, on the other hand, cannot be repaired. Instead, one item in a stack will be destroyed each time the stack reaches 0 durability. So, this is why early game is tough. We don't have a roof, and we don't have chests because of how hard wood is to get early on. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes this happens too. You have this event where runaways appear in the fog. So we're getting some free students, basically, which is good, depending. And rain is incoming. So how much wood do I have? 10? Not much. So if I could... Well, once the ritual's done, we'll get more. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all trees. And I'm going to say chop them. And I'm going to say the priority on that is the highest possible level. Because I want wood so that we can start to try to build a roof. Or, if we don't care about a roof, we can at least build some chests. So I can build this. I do need a smoke stick, which unfortunately I think the fog claimed our smoke sticks from before. Alright, so we got 2 students, Casper and Dakota. One is a dark mage, which we actually wanted anyway, and another nature mage, which I'm not sad about that. And they're gifted, which is good. But they won't have a place to sleep, and we'll need to take care of that. We can figure it out, though. Take a bunch of wood to push it back again, unfortunately. All we're looking for is for some trees to grow, and we'll be in a much better spot. There is some smokeweed hiding over here. It's not completely grown yet. We have to wait for that to happen. Okay, so the rain is incoming. So while the rain is incoming, let me just say, I could build a tiny chest. No, I can't. I still need smoke sticks for that. Let me go ahead to construction and see if I can get a roof put in. Yeah, I can build this, and it'll cover up what we have. So we could try to get a roof built. And I'm actually going to task priority this roof all the way up, so that we're protected from the rain. Build a wall. Oh, not there. Sorry. We're missing a piece of the wall. Here it is. Rain is falling indeed. So what I can do is say, hey, you know what? Can you stop doing research and do that? And the ghost is working. And what is Vincent doing teaching class? What is Dorian doing? Crafting an air wand. Right. No, I need you to work on this instead. So, I'd love for this to get done, and what I can do here is, I could temporarily just set everybody's priority on construction to the highest possible. So that they do that. And see if we can get this built. So you see the durability damage of the items outside that's ticking up. -3 for things that we have gathered but never put away. This is something that happens early, or if you get backed up on hauling, is that these will lose durability until you get a roof, or you get storage chest is how we're going to fix this, but we're almost there. You see some gut berries are destroyed, some pods are destroyed. That's okay. This happened to me a ton early game. We're almost to the point where we don't have to worry about the rain at all in our school anyway, doing damage to things. Boom. And now this is one giant chamber, which is fine. We're just going to leave that as is. And this did get damaged. It got broken. So somebody's going to repair that. I'm going to go to priorities now that that's done. And I'm going to just put construction back to medium for everybody, because I'm not in as big of a hurry about that as I once was. I need to actually build a bed, because I have, 4 beds? I need to build 2 beds, really. So I'm going to build a bed here and a bed here. It's going to take a lot of my wood to do that, but I need to have everybody a place to sleep so that their conviction doesn't just completely fall apart. Excellent. So it's not raining anymore. We're going to leave this roof here until we build up further. But this is okay. We didn't lose everything. You see, yeah, a lot of stuff was damaged, but many items, especially things with high durability, have stuck around. Great. Okay, so the final thing I want to talk about in this video is cooking. So the gruel pot is here. If I click Add Meal Order, I can start to get some cooking planned. So we can make bitter gruel, gutberry soup, and carcass stew with what we have. So I like carcass stew as a good meal because it's, for right now, we're not doing much with the carcasses. So I'm going to say, can you do until you have 7? Oh, we only need 7 beds. Okay, good. Let me cancel this. I miscounted because I was counting the ghost, and the ghost doesn't need it. Well, it's okay to have an extra bed. That's fine. But I'm going to say, can you do this until you have 7? And I'm going to add a meal order as well for bitter gruel, and do until we don't have the bitter rice, unfortunately, but I'm going to put it there anyway. I like to do until I have 10, but 7 is fine for who I have here. And I'm not going to use any gut berries for cooking right now, but now I have cooking on tap, and you better believe Vincent will take care of that for us. And we can select all these rats and hunt them to get some more carcasses for carcass stew. The better cooked meals you provide, the more conviction is restored when people are eating. We could start to plan in, for our next video, what we're going to need to do is obviously finish the floor here so we can make all of these separate chambers. And then we're going to make a dining room, a medical room, potentially a dormitory for our students to sleep in. We might want to try to make a workshop for our crafting and get the ball rolling on some more. We want a recreation room as well. Or until we get that, we'd at least like a gramophone for some recreation. And that is, you could see, or an enchantophone. The medical bed takes that iron, which we got. The enchantophone takes, unfortunately, wood. So there's that. The ritual sigil, we need to make this as well, so that we can, when our students get fully trained, we can hire them as staff members. We want to build a dining room with a dining table, etc. Once these trees kick in, we'll be able to get a little bit more wood and get things planned out. But we're doing okay. Yes, we lost a little bit to the rain, and we had some idling going on because of the wood shortage. But you see all these trees are growing, and we are researching planters so that we can get our own trees back online as well. We got 2 students coming in who wandered in from the fog, and we even took care of a little bit of combat in this episode. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Obviously, there's a ton to explore because there's so much to this game, and we're going to get into it as we go. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.